So today I have in a new release from MMI watches out of Singapore. Their latest is a pilot style watch they're calling the Sky Hunter, and it pays tribute to the first ever jet fighter that Singapore acquired back in 1968 from Great Britain, the Hawker Hunter. You can actually find an image of the Hawker Hunter on the case back of the watch. Big thanks to MMI for lending this into the channel for a few days for us to take a look at together. So let's get to it and check out the watch. All right, so I believe this is the first release from MMI that is bypassing the whole crowdfunding thing. I'll get to pricing and the pricing breakdown here soon, but when pre-orders start December 1st, these are going for a steal. The watch is going to be available in a black dial. There's silver like I have here. There's a champagne, then a blue and white. The blue and white are both fully loomed dials. A standout feature of the watch is the date display, which MMI has used on one of their previous watches, the Turret. So let's start with the dial and work our way out. The dial, first of all, has a lot to take in. Not in a bad way that it's too busy, but there's just a lot of great little details to look at. The slightly raised chaptering has that polished edge that kind of brings the dial to life with how it catches the light. The hour markers are using old radium loom, but to help with legibility, they are outlined in black. The minute and second hands are the perfect length and reach right out to the markers. The hour hand doesn't, but that's to avoid obscuring the date. The date is displayed similar to a pointer date through those small windows around the center of the dial. It's a bright, almost neon orange, so it's surprisingly easy to read. The loom is pretty good. It lasts quite a long time, but the hour markers do fade quicker than the hands. This is a prototype, so maybe it gets an extra layer or two on the production models, but it's not bad as is. And they've also loomed the logo on the crown. Running the watch is the Miyota 9015, which is a 24 joule movement beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour with a power reserve of approximately 40 hours. Just unscrew the crown here, and I'll show you how the date works. Winding action, by the way, isn't bad at all. We'll pop the crown out to the first position, and if you turn it clockwise, you can advance the date. The bracelet is an oyster style bracelet with solid end links. It uses split pins for sizing. Pretty typical clasp you see on a lot of micro brand watches. It's still a good clasp though, and it does come with 5 micro adjusts. The links are kind of long, so you definitely need that room for sizing, but you shouldn't have any troubles getting a good fit with this bracelet. The case as well as the bracelet are fully brushed other than the bezel. I like the look with the polished bezel, but it'll probably pick up some scratches over time fairly easily. The case size comes in at a width of 38.6 millimeters. The lug to lug is 45.4 millimeters, although we do have male end links that extend that to 51.2 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 10.5 millimeters. A nice sized watch, but do keep those male end links in mind if you're considering one. Water resistance on the watch is 100 meters and the crystal is sapphire with an anti-reflective treatment. And here it is on my 7.25-inch wrist. And it's one of those watches that's going to work really well in just about any situation. It looks good, wears great. I'm really enjoying the silver dial. Now, these are limited to a total of 150 pieces. And if you pre-order on launch day, the 1st of December, there's going to be a 24-hour window where you can get one of these for only $305 USD. Prices will go up incrementally from there and eventually get to the full MSRP of $469 US. Definitely getting in early is the way to go. Link will be below where you can get more info on the watches. So that is it. Really appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye bye.